Sobat Aloha, sebelum lanjut ke video, jangan lupa di like, komen, dan subscribe. Juga follow Instagram kita di aloha.channel. Hai soal-soal
Sobat Aloha.
Sobat Aloha.
Sobat Aloha. Here we go. Mae. Cibubut.
Cibubur.
Cibubut.
Anyway, Sobat Aloha, kita hari ini benar-benar lagi kedatangan sama bintang tamu yang spesial banget. Kalau buat pencinta horor khususnya di Bali ya, tapi
sudah tidak asing lagi
dengan dirinya.
Dengan dirinya, oke.
Pastinya. Nah, kita mendatangkan dedengkotnya horce.
Jadi dia so bulbul tapi suka horce gitu kan ya, Mak ya?
Iya, makanya dia ngangguk aja, dia ngerti ngomong apa.
Iya aja ya, gitu ya.
Just yes ya. Yes.
Makasih.
Oke. Nah, sobat Aloha, pencinta misteri khususnya, bintang tamu kita malam ini adalah Zac.
Zac, keep it up.
Lebih terkenalnya Zac Skytek ya.
Zac Skytek. Oke.
Why Skytek?
Ya.
Well,
Oke, thank you.
sampai jumpa.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. When I was in Australia, like aku pernah DJ untuk mungkin 15 tahun. Terus sebelum Skytek, aku nama Zac Mac. Terus
So your famous name, ya?
I wouldn't say famous.
Or well known.
Yeah, like
Sama aja tuh, Mak. Bahasa lain. Gimana sih?
hits sekali.
His name.
Nama baru.
Nama panggung. Begitu.
No, like I did a touring around Australia a little bit and a little bit outside, but I never took DJing seriously. And then I got the opportunity to move over to Indonesia to work with Sky Garden Bali.
Okay.
Sky Garden. And before I did that, I already had a name called Skytek, which was Sky and Tech. We were a duo. So one of the guys was Sky, one of the guys was Tech.
Oh, it's a human name.
Kind of. I'm Tech and he was Sky.
Yeah.
Sky and Tech. So he's really soft and introvert. I'm an extrovert, and Tech is a more rigid, aggressive word. Sky was a more fluctuating, like sort of.
For nature.
Yeah. So that's how we kind of worked, and then we started playing at Sky Garden. We were playing in Australia for 6 months before Sky Garden. So yeah, then we did that, and then we started touring around. We did it for like 4 years, and in 4 years we ended up going all over the world DJing, which was great. And that's where it came from randomly just writing down. I think we had like 100 names. And we just picked that, and then randomly we were in Sky Garden doing that as well. So it was pretty
And at the end, people knows you as Zac Skytek.
Yeah, so then in like 2019, we stopped DJing. It just got very taxing, flying around every day, like 5 days a week, sticking to like the DJ schedules. And then we decided to stop DJing as a duo. Andrew, who was my partner, he went back to Australia, and
And you left it here.
I stayed here. Yeah,
You stayed, you left it here.
I never wanted to. I'm never leaving. This is my home.
Okay.
Sudah pulang. Yeah. Sudah pulang di Bali. Bali is my home. So when he'd go home to there, this is my pulang.
Okay.
Maybe
This is your pulang ya.
Jangan sama.
This is your hometown.
Mas Hanif, ajarin lah tuh yang benar bahasa Inggrisnya. Who taught you that? It's the wrong word.
That's him teaching me.
Oh, see?
Bali is saya pulang.
No. Like, when I go home, see, in English it makes sense to me. When I translate, it's like, this is when I go home. This is my home.
Yeah.
Could you say that as Paula? Maybe not. Okay. I might have to use a different word for that.
Find another word. Yeah.
I've been saying that for about 2 years, and he's never stopped me from saying that. So, thanks, Nick. And then I stayed here, and then now I've been here for 6 years, 7 years, almost 7 years. Yeah.
And originally from
Australia. Yeah.
Oh, jadi Bang Jack dari Australia. Which part? Di mana kotanya?
Okay. Gold Coast, Queensland.
Queensland.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Gold Coast, my whole life, never really went overseas much, and then just with nothing, I moved to Bali.
And it's been 6 years in Bali.
Yeah, just over 6 years.
Just over 6 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So first time you came to Bali as a DJ, and then once your friends or your duo left back to Australia,
Yep.
you decided to stay here, and then decide to create something that make people knows who you are.
Yeah.
As Zac Skyline.
I guess so. Yeah. Like.
Skytek. What's Skyline?
Yeah.
Skyline is a car.
Can you write down? We're gonna change the name to Zac Skyline.
Sorry, Skyline or Skytek. I must say.
Zac Skyline's not bad.
It's a good name,
It's a
right?
good name. I might change it.
Tapi Babang ini mukrina-mukrinanya kayak Vin Diesel gitu loh, Nek, dikit-dikit.
Gitu-gitu ya, badannya juga ada ngisi-ngisi gitu kan, tinggal botakin dikit aja sih. Gitu aja.
I was saying that you look like Vin Diesel a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, but you should bald your hair.
I did before. Have you seen photos of me with no hair?
Okay.
I can show you some photos later if you want.
Yeah. Mirip sama Vin Diesel.
I was very, very big muscles, 6-pack, before I come to Bali.
Before
The food in makan di Bali, enak.
Yeah.
Terus tidak punya 6-pack.
Tidak punya six pack.
No.
Makes you
One whole pack.
1 pack.
suspect.
It was happiness.
Happiness, yeah. That's the most
Happiness
important
pack,
thing.
yeah.
Happiness pack, exactly.
Comfortable pack, unfortunately. Yeah.
Nah, Sobat Aloha nih sedikit gambaran nih dari kita ya. Mungkin masih ada yang belum tahu siapa sih sosok Zac ini gitu
Yeah,
kan. Nah,
Zac
jadi
Skytek ini, ya.
kita mau kasih sedikit clue. Mungkin yang belum follow bisa di follow Instagram sama YouTube-nya. What is it, Zac?
What is your Instagram?
Zac Skytek ya.
Zac Skytek.
Zac Skytek.
Iya, nah Zac ini adalah salah satu YouTuber yang konten-kontennya mostly adalah tentang horor.
Horror, yeah.
Next question. Why you choose horror content? I mean, like you are bule.
Mm-hmm.
From our perspective, a lot of bule doesn't really believe in ghosting,
Yeah.
or haunted place. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But ghost,
Scariest place, yes,
yeah.
maybe, yeah.
If I compare with like Indonesian movie, you don't really get scared with Indonesian movie, but you scared like with clown, the It movie,
Yeah.
and then
Sharks.
and then all the tall man in the woods, something like that.
Oh, Slender Man?
Yeah, Slender Man.
Slender.
That's like more creeping you out instead of
Yeah.
Indonesian ghosts. And why your interest is in horror content for Indonesia especially?
Yep.
The first time I ever saw somebody kerasukan
Kerasukan, yeah.
was in Sky Garden. One of the door girls, I know her, like I know her. And she's working, no, just one of the door girls, the girls who take the tickets.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she's sitting there, and then she got up and she said she felt kind of dizzy,
Mm-hmm.
and then she screamed like I've never heard anyone scream in my life. And I thought she was sick,
Yep.
and I kind of looked at her and it was kind of weird, and then she started just doing really weird movements, like what I'd seen on The Exorcist. The
Like-
way it was weird, and she just in the middle. It's like 12 p.m. at night.
Yeah.
Super full place, and I didn't understand it. Anyway, they had 6 guards holding her, and she threw 6 guards off her, and half of them fell over. And I didn't believe in anything to do with this stuff to start with, right? And I'm looking at it, and I thought it was like a joke at the start. Like I thought like maybe they were doing a joke or something.
Or fight, probably?
No, it wasn't a fight. I
Wasn't-
saw the whole thing. It was
okay.
not a fight. She wasn't aggressive to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Just real weird and making real weird noises. And she cut her arm and like grazed her face, I think. And I was just like, what? I didn't understand it, right? Anyway, they couldn't hold her down.
Yep.
And she was moving really bad. And anyway, they had like the big guys come over. They could barely hold her down, and they were doing like something with her head, and
Like that.
yeah, really hard on her head, and praying. And then some special person came, and
This person.
yeah, like
Pamangku?
don't know, like a paranormal, I guess.
Yeah.
And did something for her, and then she completely calmed down. And I honestly was just like, and then her dad came and her mum came, and her dad was freaking out, and her mum was freaking out. No one knew what was going on. And I asked people, I'm like, is she sick or like, she got like, I thought she had spasms, like
Kejang-kejang ya?
epilepsy,
Yeah,
epilepsy or something.
epilepsy, yeah.
Epilepsy.
That's what I thought. Anyway, she didn't have any of that. And then the dad said, yeah, it happened a few years ago. Not to me, to other people in Indonesia.
Yeah.
And I had to ask one of the girls to just translate. I was just, I'm going to DJ in like 5 minutes. I'm like, I'm not DJing. I don't know what's going on here.
Dasar kepo lah kan waktu itu.
Yeah, I'm kepo. I'm
Yeah,
kepo.
kepo.
Pat kepo here.
Kepo.
And then I was like, okay, anyway. So it all got sorted. She came back to her the next day like nothing had happened.
Chill.
Nothing. And everyone was just normal with it. And I was like,
What the hell was that?
and if that was in Australia,
Yeah.
you'd be fired for that. Like, you'd get fired. Like, we don't have this in Australia. Never seen that in my life. And yeah, I don't know. I'm still so. That was the realest thing I've ever seen. If she was faking that, she is an amazing actor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And it's very strong also.
oh my god, dude. Like,
Super strong.
she grabbed. The guys weren't small. They're bigger than you.
Yeah.
Like my
You know,
size.
this guy that is
They're like my size,
I
yeah?
just feel it, yeah.
And she threw 6 of them off her. Like, it wasn't fake like you would see on Indonesian movies. Like, you know, they go, "Ugh," like you can't even fall backwards. She literally grabbed these guys and they all got pushed back.
Yeah.
Like a force. It was weird. Anyway, that was the first time I saw it and I was like, I need to understand what this is. Because
Okay.
there's something here that's not normal to what my normal is.
Yeah.
And then the more I talk about it, it's normal to everyone here. And I'm like, how does that make sense? So when Sky Garden shut down, we really started, we were doing it before Sky Garden shut down. A bit with some of my friends, like with some of the artists from Jakarta would come across and we go and, you know, look at like Taman Festival.
Yeah, explore.
Just, you know, curiosity.
Yeah.
See what it was. We had no gear or anything.
In the daytime.
No, nighttime.
Oh, nighttime.
Nighttime with
Oh, okay.
just some cheap cameras and whatever else, you know, not
Okay.
understanding what we're doing. And then, yeah, so like, that was like, that whole thing is the reason why we wanted to do it, and the curiosity made me want to do content horror. And then like, obviously, doing it quite heavily now, but yeah, like, that's what made me want to do it.
Okay. But yourself actually an indigo person, right?
Yeah, compared to what, like, my understanding of indigo is the indigo children came to the earth in the 80s. And they...
Halo?
Sibuk,
Halo?
bapak ini.
Yeah, okay. So, yes, I'm indigo, but different to what indigo, from what I hear Indonesian people say indigo is. Indigo, the story from my understanding is the indigo children came to the earth in the 80s and they were souls that went into different people and gave people the ability to heal. The indigo children also have a connection with energy and understanding that they can see between the lines of
The 4th or 5th dimensions.
not so much that, but more so the noise.
Oh, okay.
The noise is ignored,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see past that to understand what really you can construct an idea of what something is,
Yeah.
rather than question it to the point where you don't want to believe it, but more so you can understand what's in front of you and be able to feel it
Mm-hmm.
and interpret that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
and yeah. So I've been doing that for a long time. When I was little, I was quite psychic.
Yeah.
Very psychic, but it scared me a lot.
Mm.
So I blocked it.
Yeah.
I blocked
They
it
blocked
heavily.
it.
And so all the energy, I couldn't be in a room with people because the energies were too much for me. And
You felt envy as well from someone else.
you get drained.
Draining, yeah.
Yeah, and I'd feel sick, or like when I was little, I'd cry because of bad energy being in the room. I didn't understand how to deal with it. My parents would have to leave shops when I was with them because someone with really bad energy would be in the shop and I had to leave. It was pretty bad when I was younger. And in Australia, you're a weirdo. You're not normal if that you have this, right?
People stay away from you, or
You just don't talk about it. I would never say this to people in Australia because they don't understand it. They think you're weird. The world's now coming into a realization that this is a real thing.
yeah.
Indonesia's so far advanced than what Australia is, the Western world of this. So when I started telling people here, people would say, "Oh, so you can see ghosts, or you can do this," and I said, "Like, I'm not so much. I've seen before. Seeing's not so much my thing. I'm more so I can feel,
Yeah.
but also control,
Mm-hmm.
and so the energies around me I can control and manipulate.
Yeah.
That's what my gift is,
Mm-hmm.
and healing.
Healing.
I've been given those gifts. So a lot of people come into my life who need help and who need guidance,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my gift. And so, like, well, it's probably more than I've explained about it for a long time. But yeah, so that's what the indigo to me is. And so when we go into locations where there is energy, it's very easy for me to pick up a bad energy and work with it. And for me, bad energy feels really good for me now because I understand that what people call a bad energy now is not so much a bad energy, it's just a strong energy.
Yeah.
I believe all energy is energy, and I don't really believe in good or bad energy. I believe that there's some energy that's stronger that will do a different purpose, and that you can choose whether you have a strong or bad energy. But yeah, that's my understanding of it.
So before you came to Bali, do you believe in ghosts in the place you're from?
I believe in ghosts.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the first ghost you've
You've ever seen in your life?
in your
Yeah.
Well,
Because probably people say ghosts in where you're from and the ghosts in Indonesia are totally different.
we don't have that. Yeah, we don't really have those sort of things. I haven't seen Slender Man. I can't even remember I remember so many, but more so, it's not so much of seeing a thing like people say they can see something. It's more so, I get so much information come to me. That's what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Things being said to me and not understanding what it meant. And now I understand that there's things when I was little, there was things trying to talk to me. But I didn't understand it and it would scare me. And
Did it hurt you?
Never hurt me.
No, never hurt you.
I don't believe they can hurt you.
Yeah.
I don't believe that you can get hurt from it. I believe that if you allow it to do that, you can get hurt. But if you're strong enough and you understand your boundaries, you can't get hurt from energy.
Yeah.
They won't even come close.
No, they don't want it. They can't. They can't unless you allow your energy to give them. You're giving the power for them to hurt you.
Yeah.
So when people say that they get hurt by it, you allow the energy to conduct within you. It's yeah. So yeah, like the first time I can't remember. Like, but then as I got older, I blocked it because you can't be going into a shopping centre and freaking out.
Yeah.
So I think as I got older, I blocked it. But yeah, that's.
Okay. So the first place you visit in Bali was the Taman Festival.
That was the first place.
That was
We
the
went
first
to. Yeah, Taman Festival.
Okay.
We went to there with me, Dinar Candy,
Mm-hmm.
Oppa.
Kim Jong.
Yeah, Kim, Oppa.
Kim. Yeah. That.
Me, him, Dinar, Evelyn, and some other just
Ujung apa itu?
Ujung Oppa,
Yeah.
his name is. Some of them from Jakarta. They came across. We did some ghost hunting and stuff. That was the first time we did it, but we did one. And the girls were really scared because we're in one of the places in Taman Festival.
And they grab you for sure.
Spell. Dia bisa pegas-pegas.
Modus itu mah, bener kan? So you were with Dinar Candy, yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That was quite a while ago.
Okay, so you with Dinar Candy? Are you with Dinar
Are you
Candy?
with Dinar Candy?
Now we're just friends.
Okay.
yang mungkin bertanya-tanya apakah Zac ada sesuatu dengan Dinar Candy. Katanya udah dia bilang
Klarifikasi ya, langsung klarifikasi.
Uh-uh.
Okay, so you and Dinar Candy are just friends.
Yeah, we're just friends now. I think she has a new boyfriend.
Mbak Dinar.
Yeah.
Pinjam dulu bentar ya, Mbak.
But yeah, no, like she's there. We're good friends and we talk all the time. She just left Bali. She's a really hard worker and grinds hard. And,
Yeah.
Nggak usah nangis gitu dong.
yeah.
Jangan sedih gitu dong.
You look so emotional.
It's happiness for her.
Yeah, Dinar.
Semangka.
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 Semangka. What is semangka?
Texas, Semangka? No? Is that it or not?
Semangat kakak.
Oh, Semangka kakak.
There we
And
go.
watermelon.
Yes, watermelon.
Semangka.
That exists.
I thought you were saying Semangka.
Semangka.
Semangka. What did you say?
Semangat kakak.
Semangat kakak.
Semangka kakak.
Semangka is stand for
Semangka.
But the real
Texas,
meaning
semangka.
was watermelon.
It is.
It is
Oh, so it's the same, what I said was right?
Semangka.
Yeah.
It's a watermelon.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
It's a watermelon.
What did
TikTok.
Hanif told you?
Yeah. What is it?
Not him, TikTok.
Oh, okay.
TikTok.
The
Okay.
TikTokers teach me.
TikTok.
TikTok ini apa Hanif ini nih banyak belok-belokin nih.
Mulai orang ada.
When I'm on TikTok and I need a translator, if you know any bule, don't ask him. He will tell you the wrong word and he thinks it's the right word.
He'll put you in the hole in this.
Pretty much. And everyone's laughing at me on TikTok. And I'm like,
No. The first time I contacted Zac actually when he was live on TikTok, and it was like really really obvious. Kan banyak yang nanya pakai bahasa Indonesia.
Yeah.
Zac ini enggak, Zac itu enggak. What is ini? Who are you talking to? Terus ada suara ternyata ini yang jawab di belakang
backsoundnya itu ini ya, ternyata
dan
si
kadang-kadang
suara.
dia jawabnya salah, Bo. Nggak sengaja buat ngerjain dia ada
Terus
salah.
sama dia
Dijawabnya beneran, makanya.
yeah, but I try to show him because everyone's like, who's the voice we can hear? And I show him and he goes, no, don't look at me. He's shy. Malu.
Okay, so by the way, you've been exploring Bali so much, yeah?
Mhm.
I mean, mostly.
Yeah.
Have you ever been like going out of the Bali,
Yeah.
exploring the horror or like a secret things?
Yeah. Been to a lot of locations in Indonesia.
Mm-hmm.
Udah kemana aja?
Where did you go to?
Yeah. I've been to like I think every city in Indonesia almost for DJing.
Bukan, buat
Nah.
konten.
For horror, I've been to Solo, and that was rumah sakit Solo.
Rumah sakit.
That was probably one of the.
Banyak rumah sakit zaman dulu ya.
It was very strong, very strong. I saw I actually didn't know it was a hospital to start with, and I saw this lady, no face, no legs.
What? Susah ngesot.
Huh?
Susah
And
ngesot.
then? Was it on the floor or?
No, she wasn't. People have asked me this, but she has no legs, and she wears full white, and like a nun almost,
Yeah,
with no face.
yeah.
And yeah, when I was standing out front looking into this place, I didn't know it was a hospital, right? And then it was kind of weird. And even just the whole time in that place was
It's following you.
there's something there, like
Oh,
it was
okay.
so strong. Like don't know if it was her or what it was, and when I saw her, I almost was like, you know what, like, and I did it by myself, originally, and so I had someone with me, but
By yourself?
yeah, we first walked through 2 people to
Yeah.
make sure that there was no people in there, so it was dangerous.
Okay.
I'm only scared of real people, I'm not scared of ghosts, right?
Yeah.
So I walked through first to make sure, and then make sure there's no one sleeping there and they get upset, some bule standing over them or something. So we go through first to be safe with an Indonesian. There was no one there.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I'm going to do originality. So I went in there for about an hour and a half by myself. And there's definitely something following me. I used no lights when I did it. Because I want something to touch me. I want to feel it, like I want it to grab me. But nothing grabbed me, but I could hear so many different things and the energy was so
The
strong.
energy for sure,
Oh
yeah.
my God, so strong. So yeah, that was a really good location.
That was in Solo.
Solo.
Any other places?
Yeah,
in-
I went to a graveyard in Samarinda. I think it's Semarang. That was the Semarang one, yeah?
Samarinda is graveyard. Semarang is the
Lawang Sewu.
playground.
Oh,
That-
Wonderland.
the
all that.
Wonderland.
So okay, so the graveyard in Samarinda was
Ya kuburan nih samperin gimana nih bulbul nih?
It's Chinese, yeah.
Chinese graveyard.
The Chinese graveyard.
Really old. We did that, and I did Ujinelli in the Kamamaya,
Yeah.
Kremasi.
Kramasi area.
Oh, is that the one that you find a really dead body over there? I saw that.
That was RS Bungli, and that wasn't a real body. In the video, we actually pulled the sheet off, and it's just rocks. We built it up.
Ketahuan dong.
No, everybody knows that.
Yeah. No. In the video, I pull it up.
Oh, okay.
It was.
Okay.
We memed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Iya, karena di judulnya nemu mayat beneran gitu. Dan gue belum nonton yang itu yang gue pilih kayak
Jadi I
seru
was
nih.
like curious and excited, waiting for the moment, and
Karena-
suddenly when you open it, it's a
Yeah,
rock.
boy.
Karena kayak ini kain putih, terus ada darah-darahnya gitu.
It looks scary, yeah.
Yeah, it was scary. I saved that one. I haven't
Oh.
watched it yet because
Yeah, you
okay,
should watch it.
I need to concentrate.
Now
So I
skip it. Now skip it.
That's a really good one. You'll like it. We did a funny one to finish off the collab. But yeah, like no, that place in Samarinda, Samarinda,
Chinese
Chinese graveyard. I met a girl called, well, not met. I met a girl. A girl called Memek followed me. And
The
a girl.
ghost.
Yeah, ghost.
Okay.
And
Mei Mei.
Yeah,
The name is Mei Mei.
Yeah.
From the Chinese graveyard.
yeah. And
It's
only
really
way
Chinese
the only way I know her name is that is because they know her name. I had no idea, but I saw her, and I
Who do you know? You mean who?
the graveyard keeper.
Oh, okay.
And
keep
all
on.
of his friends.
Mhm.
So they let us. We paid them. They let us do a Ujinelli
Yeah.
in the whole location. And I saw a girl, like Chinese girl, long black hair, the white and red dress, like typical looking. Like I can see her so clearly in my head. Anyway, I went back and I explained it. There's a heap of other stuff in that vlog. It's called Gila Para, the video on YouTube on my channel. I went back and I explained it to the guy,
The keeper.
the keeper,
Yeah.
and they said that's Mei, and I said what? And they showed me a video, and a voice, and a girl's voice goes Mei, and they've got it on video, the voice saying Mei. Yeah, it was crazy. And then other people have seen her. And what I explained, they said, yeah, there's about 3 other paranormals who've come here, powerful ones, and they've seen the exact same thing you just said. I said, oh, right. Anyway, we've done several collabs now, and she is in the videos, as in playing with our science equipment. She plays with it. If I talk to Mei, are you here? She will come into the thing and start playing with our stuff. Yeah, how crazy is it? So,
Segitunya, gila.
yeah, and it's good for us because when I have people who don't believe,
Yeah.
I ask her to come and help me,
Uh-huh.
and they believe, and they don't come and collab with us again. Many people. So she's very strong.
Still coming now?
Is it you?
I don't know. It's not something that I can. It's not something that I can like just like
Easily
yeah.
call it.
But if we do meditation in the location
okay,
and we
okay.
focus, yeah, we can. Things will be able to happen on our videos.
Yeah.
Or when we do we do exploring, not just on videos. We do it just for ourselves as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like we've done a few in the last few months. We didn't even video because sometimes it's good not to video. Sometimes it's good to go there and just experience it for yourself.
So what was the most scariest place you've been visited out of Bali? And what did you find there?
Lawang Sewu.
I haven't been there yet.
You never did? Oh my God, Hanif!
Yeah, we're going to go there,
That's
but
like the number 1 famous in Indonesia.
yeah, I want to get permission to go underneath by myself after 12.
Ini gilingan ya, bulan yang indah.
Banget. Makanya.
Yeah.
Buset. Yeah, so what was the most scariest place you could visit?
Out of Bali ya?
Out of Bali.
Outside of Bali, I would say would be, I think solo, like that solo location. I've never felt
The
Hospital ya?
the hospital that was just so. I think Trans 2Ju tried to do there and it was too scary for them or something. We were told. That's what they told us. The people in the street there, they said you guys shouldn't go in there. Like it's not safe going in without
Mhm,
a paranormal. And I said why, and they said like Trans Tuju or one of the TV stations
Yes, yeah.
planned to go in there and they didn't do it.
Mhm.
And I was like, why? And they go, someone got hurt or sick or something. Which I don't know if it's just like,
Scary.
to try to scare us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was to me was the energy there was so strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. So solo, yeah.
I think solo. Yeah. Was
So what about?
How about in Bali?
And what did you?
The craziest location would be 3D.
What's that?
3D Cinema and Taman Festival.
Taman Festival.
Oh,
3D
3D theaters.
3D, yeah, 3D theater.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the strongest place in Bali. We've got kids crying in there. We've got a girl, one of our friends got kerasukan,
Yeah.
and she doesn't really believe in it. Pretty crazy. And I don't even really believe in kerasukan, and she got it, and I was just like, and that was real as real could be.
What did she do? She did like an uji nyali or she was.
No, we're
walking
all
with you
there.
guys?
I was
Okay.
doing meditation
No.
and pushing energy towards her, and everyone had to relax and calm down, and then all of a sudden I felt it on her, and I sat behind her to try to work it. Like it's all we videoed it all, and then you can see when I'm working the energy with her, then it just goes so fast. That place is so strong, and then I didn't have to do anything, and then she's just fully like engulfed. And
What about the basement one
with
at the
Jalapa?
Taman Festival? No, Taman.
Oh, basement?
Basement.
Basement's alright.
Basement's
The
alright.
crocodile lady.
Crocodile lady.
Yeah, there's
we got disturbed as well when we do
Yeah.
it there. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So,
We
before-
heard that a woman crying.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And we got apa ditimpuk
Things falling.
throwing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then like the lion, not lion, a tiger like.
Really, right. That place we hear a few things in there. I actually got a video on TikTok that went really viral of one of the old ladies came with us and she's doing this really scary like the kuntilana laughing.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Oh, yeah.
That's from that exact doorway to go into the bunker.
Ah, okay.
Yes, that was really weird. That was a really weird night.
Sampai.
Yeah.
Kayak
Yeah.
gitu. Tapi lama banget gak berhenti tuh ibu ketawa.
Then she vomited, yeah.
Iya.
You
She
want it?
vomited. Yes, she started vomiting. It was really weird.
Oh iya benar kalau sampai muntah gitu mah.
That was really weird. She was like she'd made 60, 70.
About that.
She wasn't young. She was definitely, an old lady, and yeah, she was just like crazy. So that was, yeah.
The most scariest place you find in Bali was the
I think that Gilgil, Adas Gilgil,
rumah sakit.
Yeah.
Rumah Sakit Gilgil.
Gil-gil.
Gil.
Apa itu?
Rumah sakit
Um,
lama.
Yang di Bangli.
No, the different one. It's near I think it's near Tabanan, yeah.
I think Tabanan.
Ah.
Not Tabanan, but back a bit from Tabanan.
Gak begitu kelihatan sih emang.
I think they bulldozed it down, but this was we did Jelakung in there.
Oh, you
Yeah.
play jelangkung in there.
Yeah, in
Ya,
the
iyalah dipanggil kalau gitu
Bukannya
ya.
kan gua nonton. Dia bawa boneka jelangkungnya itu jelangkung bilang saat datang tuh dipanggil pun gitu gue pas nonton nih gilingan nih bule belum pernah kesamperan aja. Gue tuh sempat ngomong kayak gitu loh sebelum before I invite you when I saw your content it's like one day you will get one. I was saying that because you play jelangkung and then the way you when you do the shooting you call out hey where are you kuntilanak, you do that right
Yeah.
many times and I was like saying nih bule belum kena aja nih kayak gitu.
I want them to come. Like I'm not.
But you know the tagline of Jalangkung itself?
The what? Sorry.
The tagline like
Please don't call it here. Don't call it here.
Oh, to say it.
yeah.
Yeah, we know it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it really come?
Don't
Oh,
say
oh
it.
my
When you go?
Nothing came, but that stick. You were holding it.
Yeah.
That stick. I've never felt that in my life. That was like that. That scared me. We're holding that thing, and it was like it's just how I can shake my hands, right? Like that, right? This thing was like in my hands. How crazy was it? And it was turning. It pulled the skin off my nails.
Wow.
I'm trying to hold it so it wouldn't turn at me.
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the,
yeah,
the stick's
yeah.
pointing at me. And I'm like, who's turning this? How? And I'm strong. I'm way stronger than all three of those guys put together.
Huh.
I could not hold that for the life of me to stop that from doing it. Then the stick went into me and cut my arm. The nose on it, yeah, cut my arm, right? And I was just like, and then risky let go. It felt like I do gym. I can bench 140 kilos. I'm strong, right?
Okay.
Just
You
to
cannot
put it in
handle
perspective.
It's only woods, right? It's only
I couldn't hold it up. You see in the video, we all drop it. It's that heavy. I can bench 140 kilos. This thing was heavier than that. It was just, I didn't even know what was going on. And the paranormals behind us, some of our friends, they were like, focus, focus. And I'm just like, how do we focus when this thing's moving like crazy and cut me? And I did Orginelli before it. And that room was like, there's some crazy stuff in that area. Then one of the guys starts spitting out blood.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, bleeding. And then Adam, he heard voices in his head for 2 months after that.
Damn.
Someone's following him.
He had to leave Bali. Like he can't deal with the stuff of it. We want to do it more. We did it a few more times. We want to do it more. We're going to do it in Java soon with one of our friends, West Meets East. We're going to do that with him and some Ouija and stuff. But yeah, that's really scary. RS Bungli, definitely.
RS
Some
Bungli.
really good locations
So,
there.
I'm curious, who brought and made the doll, the Jilantu doll? Who brought it?
The guy who comes with us, he's the paranormal. So he made it in the correct way. There's a correct way to make a doll.
Yeah.
See?
Do you realize it's Thursday night here? Now tonight?
But it's not bad, by the way.
Malam Jumat.
Mantul.
Mantul. Mantap betul.
Ayo, tentang ini.
So that's the most scariest experience.
And then P. Badoogle,
Pay blue.
he got kerasukan.
Oh.
Dreaming. I think.
Dreaming? It was weird. I've never seen it in my life. You don't believe in that, eh?
No.
He doesn't believe in it. He went to a different dimension. I don't even know how to explain it. You ready? This is how crazy. It's on video.
It's the paranormal.
The paranormal.
Yeah.
He was very strong. He's a very strong paranormal.
Yeah.
We've got scientific stuff that shows his Chris was 72 degrees. His Chris.
What do?
72 degrees. Okay? Not just that. He put him into a dream and he woke up. the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And he goes, we have to go to room 307. And we're all like, I don't know how many rooms are in the building. Let's go to room 307. And I'm like, okay, he goes, there's a girl in a red dress. She's waiting for us there. Her friend fell off the building. And then he went back in time. And you can Google the story. He went back in time and he knows, like, the guy who died there, he worked there, he had coffee with him and smoked cigarettes or something. He doesn't believe in this stuff. Yeah.
It's a time traveler.
Yeah.
Was it recorded?
Yeah, it's all recorded. We record the whole thing. Everything's recorded. He's embarrassed by it. But yeah, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Your face? Yeah, his eyes, we open up. If I close my eyes and open it, you see the pupil like that, right?
Yeah.
In the video, I put a torch in his eyes, the pupil does not move.
Yeah. And normally, if something happened like that, you don't blink.
Yeah, he didn't. He just, it was
It's just
crazy.
like
It was just crazy. It was crazy. Well, he was asleep. He put him to sleep. But when we opened his eyes, it doesn't move, nothing happens.
Yeah.
Like I have to blink, right? Because the aircon, whatever. But
Yeah.
that place, you have to blink. We had his open for at least 2 minutes in the video. I'm putting
Wow.
the torch in and out. He is not there. The story he told us,
And you guys a little bit scared.
I was scared. Of course I was scared. He just woke up and told us like the history. And then the room exists at the very end of the building. It's the last room. She's waiting there. So I did Ujanelli in the room to wait for her to see if she would come. But she didn't come. But yeah, crazy. That was definitely interesting.
That's in Pay blue.
A Peter Dougal, yeah.
Peter Dougal.
We got a few things in Peter Dougal that was pretty good. But that one thing, I trust what he says because I know that he doesn't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, he won't do it. He won't.
I will not come back and.
Yeah, he won't allow us to do that with him anymore. So yes, that was interesting. But they're like, yeah, I think they're the best locations we've been to. We've been to heaps. We've got some great content, but those key locations have been Copy Place, a
Kopuan.
private copy,
Kopuan.
Pupuan,
Oh, Pupuan.
a private copy place we went to.
Kayak pabrik kopi gitu ya.
Kopi udah tutup lah.
Yeah,
Kopi factory ya.
it's not open for people, but they allowed us to explore there because they reckon they have kuntilanak there. Man, they've got some crazy energy there. Like, we brought some big some big YouTubers with us, and yeah, like, it's real.
So I mean, you've seen a lot of things in Indonesia. Yeah? I mean, Indonesian ghosts.
Yeah,
What scares you the most?
I'm not scared of the Indonesian ghosts, but if there was one that was strong, it's Liak.
Leak.
Liak, that's the strongest in my opinion.
What did you feel? What did you see about Leak? Because I mean,
Yeah.
we found like different perceptions about Leak.
Yes,
Okay.
we've been searching, and then we
We had interviews. So.
we did the shooting with a Pak Mangku,
Mm-hmm.
and to get a clear perception about, because a lot of people still
Yes.
doesn't know what Leia is,
Yeah.
why become a Leia, and how is it look like.
Mhm.
What do you know, and what if you can describe?
I only know it's called a Liak because the paranormal told us that. I held his Chris, and he put me to sleep. Like, I fully let him do what he wanted to do. In my dream, I'm looking at a mass of something that's taller than I can see, and we're fighting over the Chris. When I'm holding, this is in Pivadugal, and I'm fighting over the Chris with him. Like, I did it so much that I almost broke my fingers on the actual Chris holding it that tight.
Chris siapa sih?
Chris.
Oh, Chris. Oh my god. I thought you talk Chris.
Chris temen-temen touring
ini
gua kalau
siapa?
Chris. Ini Chris.
Pedang, sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, like traditional sport.
Enggak
Okay.
nyambung.
She didn't realize that.
Oh, the whole
Talking
time.
about
I-
Holy
Chris,
Chris, Holy
Chris,
Chris. What the
Chris.
hell is Chris? Oh iya, oke. Terus lanjut. Gue ya aja. Kirain ada temennya namanya Chris gitu.
Ngapain sih si Chris dipegang-pegang kalau gitu kan?
Kali gitu. Korban kerasukan gitu nih. And then continue.
Yeah, like, so in my dream or whatever it was, we're trying to pull. I'm so confusing. It's really difficult to explain it in words, but I feel like I'm trying to pull it, and whatever it is trying to pull it away from me. And this went on for how long did it go for? Like 20 minutes. And my fingers, all my hands were white. So I was squeezed. I didn't know I was squeezing that hard. But my body was squeezing that hard to hold it, that when he took me out of it, I couldn't even move my hands for
You didn't
ages.
get injured.
I feel
You're
like
squeezing it.
I feel like my circulation was cut off.
Hmm.
I think that if they didn't, like, it was like it's this thick. If they didn't let me, if I don't know how long I could have done that for. Like, I don't know how long.
You're just holding that Chris with you, right? And-
Not the blade,
Yeah, the handle.
the handle.
The handle, yeah.
Aso.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
handle.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gue kirain mbak.
If you hold the blade,
Oh, I probably have no fingers
exactly.
like that. But yeah, that's what I felt with him, and that same Chris, we tested to 72 degrees when he pulls it out with a military grade thermal imaging.
Yeah.
72 degrees. A normal knife is not that.
No, I won't do
It's,
that.
you know, double the human body.
Yeah.
It's weird. So we couldn't even fake it. And that was as he pulled it out. We've gone through trying to debunk it so many times of how that is possible. I don't know. So anyway, it was a real authentic one, made of the right stone meteor, I think it is, and some other stuff.
Yeah.
It was a proper made Chris. But yeah, that is probably for me one of the when I found. And then anyway, I explained it, and he said that you were fighting with the Liak in the sword that he captured.
Yeah.
And so yeah, like that's. It's kind of weird for me to hear that.
Did you see the face or shape, or can you describe it?
Just energy.
Or just energy?
It's like it's like, I don't know if I see it or it's my imagination
Mm-hmm.
doing it. I don't know. I see like a foo dog, but my branding is from a foo dog. So I don't know if I'm just, whatever when I was doing that, I could see that because I just see a foo dog all the time, which is the Chinese guardian. So I don't know if that's me putting that picture there or that's real.
Yeah.
Mm.
On your visual.
I don't
Depends
know.
on your.
Yeah.
It's weird. So
Visualization.
I feel, going by what I've spoken and what I've done, looked at, I believe that the face of it changes depending on your energy of what you
Visualize.
perceive
Yeah.
that mass energy from.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, because we also like really want to know about Leak
Me
because
too, yeah.
everybody, we're not from Bali, so we're like from Java or out of Bali. All the story about Leak that we know
Always
when we
different.
were in the place we are from, Leak was like a ghost. Leak was like something like can fly or something scary. But when he asked the expert one,
Yeah.
he was saying it's totally different.
Yeah.
Right.
He was saying totally different. Totally different.
But have you met Mbak K, Mr. Poci? Udah ketemu? Kuntilanak, pocong.
Kuntilanak, pocong.
You've been like searching and hey, but
Yeah, you said
kuntilanak
you don't scare of them.
Have you seen them?
In Artist Bangli, I saw a face, but I
Long
don't.
hair.
I don't know. I don't believe that. See, for me, I don't know. I don't know. Like, no.
Because Miss K, Mrs. Kunti,
Oh, Kuntilanak is Miss K.
Miss K, usually she's staying like under the trees or
That's what I've heard.
Maybe.
And then Polchong
pocong.
is the black one. He's like
The
shadow,
face normally.
Black
No,
face
no.
with the
the white. So yeah, like I hear all of
Something.
these, but I just don't understand why the entity has to have a certain embodiment or visualization for a person. That's what I want to understand.
Mm-hmm.
I want to understand why is it just one image.
I can answer you that.
Okay.
Since we were kids, since in the childhood, the way people picturing about Indonesian ghost is that way. So
Yeah.
that's what we create in our image.
Most likely, yes.
Yeah.
Stick-
So what
stick
we
in our
know,
head.
that what stick
I
in
believe the same
Indonesian
thing.
people head.
Yeah.
So if it's a lady with a long hair and then with white dress, so that's kuntilanak.
Yes.
And then if a dead body is still covered with the white sheet and
White
then
sheet, yeah.
it's all black and stinky, that's pocong.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly. We never met exactly.
Yeah.
But because that's what people keep saying.
It's an easy way to categorize it from like a car. If you
Yeah.
look at many cars,
Mhm.
you don't want to say all the different types of cars, you just say a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe the same thing. It's
Yeah.
an easy way to categorize and how people interpret what they see.
Yeah.
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 Exactly. Ternyata. We never seen. I mean,
I've never seen those.
never
Yeah.
really sure. Yeah.
No.
Never really sure. Okay.
Mhm.
I have seen things, but not those.
Okay. When you exploring like so many hospital, either in Bali or out of Bali, you've seen like the nurse sit on the ground and then drag her.
I haven't seen
Well,
that.
when
No, I haven't
when she
seen
moves, never seen that.
No.
Okay.
Tapi
Yeah, people
belum ketemu dia sama Mbak Suster Ngesot.
Mbak Suster. That's people call it Suster Ngesot. Ngesot is
Yeah, people have
is
said this to me,
dragging
yeah.
her butt. And
Yeah, I've heard
then
this.
she moves, yeah.
Every time I tell the story, they say this.
Mhm.
But this one was just standing up, not
No legs.
not on the ground. Pardon?
Oh.
No legs, just
No
hovering.
Yang dia di Solo itu.
Yeah.
So like it was like
But you still can see the leg, but it's hovering.
you can't see the legs. It's
Covered.
rounded. No, cut. Like they were just
A car.
circular
Yeah.
things, but it was like together. So like that. Yeah, it was really big. Not
That's
bad.
somewhere.
No, it wasn't bad. Like you can't see anything. It was just like white.
With the flat face.
Not flat
Not
face. Fully smooth no face.
Oh,
Like this,
okay.
like this.
Yeah.
Just full no nothing. Nothing to see. Yeah, it was weird.
Kirinya merinding. Males
Yeah.
banget.
Jangan-jangan
Um,
dulu.
Enggak.
Enggak.
yeah, and yeah, but I didn't have enough time to ask people if they'd seen this before, so because we had to leave, we had to get a plane, so we had to leave that night. We went back, and then
Yeah, since you were like exploring the horror all over the Indonesia,
Yeah.
out of May, is there any ghost like following you by the way?
We have a lot of stuff that comes to our house.
Sampai banget ngomongnya.
Aduh.
Gua aja itu datang 3 di rumah gua udah panik.
Everyone who comes to our house has experiences, especially one bedroom in our house. Every girl that comes to our house, every girl who sleeps in that room by herself has exactly the same dream. And we
What is
won't. So they're asleep, and they wake up, and there's a girl who looks at them, and she screams at them, but there's no sound to start with, and then she grabs them and she pulls them up, like I guess onto the balcony, and you look off the balcony, and everyone sees something different off the balcony. My mum, my brother's fiancés and girlfriends, random people who have slept in their house. Everyone, yeah? Like,
Always in that bedroom.
only that bedroom.
Only the bedroom.
Only that
How
bedroom.
about Hanif? Has he experienced?
None of us. Oh, like experiences in the house?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, ask him. Sure.
No, in that room.
Yeah, we all have, yeah. We've got scientific equipment we've been in that room with, and we have things on camera. A stick figure thing with one of the gear we have.
Paranormal activity.
Full on things, like,
Kenapa?
How about we do uji nyali in there?
yeah, let's do it.
In his house.
Yeah, you can go in that room.
No.
Not only me.
Yeah, you suggested you have to do it. But yeah, it's a really good room. We have a special device that puts energy into the air. It's called an EM pump. You can Google it. And what they do is it puts atoms into the air. And ghosts or entities, anomalies can touch that energy and make them stronger. So they can possibly move something or...
So it becomes poltergeist.
Okay, yeah,
Moving things.
you could give it that ability, but it doesn't change from its natural form. But it means that we can then document things with them. We've got documentation now of certain things we've happening. All the equipment comes from America, Europe, from professional ghost hunters, all those countries who really put money into it to do it properly. So we've got proper spirit boxes to talk with ghosts. We've got things that said things to us.
Oh my god, I would love to visit there one day, I think.
Yeah, or any location we bring this stuff to now, and it's really
So,
interesting.
talking about that equipment, that machine, when they found something like, either like ghost or energy or something, can you put it on something? Because like people ask it in Indonesia.
Like Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. I'm still trying to understand that myself. I have friends who, like Queen, she can get things
like
and
open the tumbler and then.
oh, like she puts them into dolls.
Ah.
So she'll put them
okay.
into dolls, but for us, we don't. We can't do that. Yeah, it's not something that I've understood how to do. But there are people in Indonesia who have said that they can do that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
The big thing for us is that whatever we say and do, I want to be able to prove it. So I'm not just saying it, I can show you.
Yep.
That's the difference for what we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And which is why we've got kamupercaya that we've got soon will come out, where we will be using a lot of this equipment to not only do the exploring, but then have scientific stuff to show you that it's real, or to show you that there's nothing here. Or yeah, we did get this, and this person said it was this. We're going to go to the location, and we're going to go, okay, yes, that is what they said. We have got that. This can move, or this does make this sound, or we can see something in the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
In our house, there is an entity which once we finish, I'll show you guys a video. There's a stick figure in the doorway.
Yeah.
3 times.
If you'll be like really watching the Ghost Hunter series in Thrill
Yeah.
channel.
The movie the video that they show us.
Like the Ghost Hunter series, which is with all the equipment and everything, they're helping people who got the house got haunted
Right.
and stuff like that. But everything explained and proved.
Yeah,
Because they recorded.
I don't want to do anything
yeah.
that's not proven.
Yeah.
There's no point me just saying, Meme follows me. because I could just be saying that. I don't believe there's any problem with YouTubers or whatever saying this or this and this or getting karasukan or there's no problem with that.
Yeah.
YouTube is made for entertainment.
Yeah.
There's no problem with it. The problem I have is that where is the line to see what's real and what's not real? I want to be able to go now into the realm of we think it's real and this is why we think it's real. And therefore you could go, okay, like me when I come to Indonesia, I didn't believe in this stuff. Now I do.
Yeah.
So I want people to have that experience. And yeah, and how a bule would see that.
Yeah.
You know, because
I mean, since you're doing this, your bullet friends, did they trust you?
yeah,
Talk
they've
about
come over and they believe and they leave.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them.
Because usually bullet, I don't trust.
They don't believe when they come here.
I
They go,
really
yeah,
don't.
we'll come. They do it, and they're like, it's so ridiculous, but yeah, we believe now. Like, it's real. It's not like it's not real.
So
It's,
they have to prove it themselves, right? Before they
yeah,
admit,
bules
okay.
have to prove it to be able to do it.
Mhm.
And I know that if we can get that content and show people, how could you say it's not real?
Yeah.
If you can see it, you know what I mean?
And you ask them to stay in that one room in your house, that's for sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Did you do something to your I mean to that special room that
No.
you have to
No.
put like I mean everyone here is like
Nothing.
nothing?
Just sleep in the room.
But you have to clean it still, right?
Oh,
Really?
oh yeah, we'll
Oh, okay.
of course, yeah. No, like it's a normal guest room, but no one wants to sleep in there. Just empty in the house.
Yeah, because it's empty.
The bule was in there, but he got played with too much. He just couldn't deal with it anymore, so he left. Another girl slept in there, Adam, and then Grace was in there. She just couldn't deal with it, and she left. And then I go in there myself now at nights, just when just chilling. It's a great room to be. It's a strong room.
They're friendly with you, I think.
I'm not scared. I
Okay.
don't get phased by it.
I mean your energy is too strong for them.
Yeah, I guess so, maybe. Yeah.
His energy is stronger.
I asked for it. I like it, but I want to get
You like to be
kerasukan.
different.
I want to get kerasukan. I want that.
Isi monyong
Ya sabar
rasa.
banget ya, ya Allah sabar
Nanti
banget buat dia
bisa.
pasti.
How many times do I try to get it? I've told so many people to do it to me,
The
but
last time is the bangers
the bangers.
in that room, and you just video
Oh yeah,
in the WhatsApp group.
I'm by myself in the room, and oh my god, the biggest bang I've ever heard in the bathroom, in that room.
What happened?
I'm just sitting there playing PUBG. Playing PUBG. Yeah, playing PUBG,
In the
right?
bathroom.
In the bathroom, and it wasn't a bang, it was like boom, the whole room vibrated, right?
Yeah.
No one else heard it, and I was like, okay, that's really weird. So I videoed everyone, like in the house, we've got a home group, and I'm like, did anyone else just hear that sound come out of I'm in the guest room, come out of
Yeah.
there? Did anyone else hear that, right? And everyone read it, and I go, nah, what do you mean? I don't know. Anyway, forgot about it. An hour later, like the toilet seat went like in that room, like getting up, and it was weird. And I videoed again, everyone, and I'm like, guys, like, what? I don't know what's going on. And I had to leave the room. It was getting too strong. But then I use white sage. I smoke white sage throughout the house, and it calms everything down. It's really good. Yeah, it's like what shamans use too.
Dupat.
Uh,
Like dupat?
Like dupa, but it's a sage.
You say.
A sage stick. It's a bundle of sage, and you light it,
Mhm.
and it
Untuk
smokes.
segede itu.
It's really big.
Menyan bukan sih? Bukan ya?
Kurang tahu apa namanya apa.
Is it smells
pertama
nice
kali
or
lihat dia
stinks?
baru beli.
Stinks. Oh
Stinks.
bukan kalau menyentang wangi
It
banget.
smells bad, yeah.
Dia padahal mau beli satu aja, dikirimin langsung satu paket dus.
Oh, yeah.
Dia bayar.
Bonus.
Don't worry, I have a lot of bonus. I think I bought one. I thought it was one packet. I bought one box, and it's like
Buy one get a lot.
10 big packets of dupa I've got in the house. We don't really use them. But yeah, like no, the sage we do it with each other as well. When we and how good do you feel after it?
Yeah.
You feel amazing. You sit behind the person, you blow it on the person, it like cleanses you. It's great. We use it all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like dupa makes me feel like there's more stuff there.
No.
Dupa makes it so much stronger for us. Yeah, it's like it invites the energy.
Oh iya.
But the
Bukan
white
ada.
sage blocks the energy away from you for a while. Yeah, it's really good. You should try it. It's really cheap to buy too.
Sang, pertanyaan Sang lagi.
Sang,
Sang,
mau nanya
Sang.
sama si Cipul nih.
Pertanyaan terakhir tuh.
Maybe it's not about the horror,
Yeah.
but it's about your DJ things
Yeah.
and also about your YouTube things.
Okay.
Which one the most you earned more?
Money?
Yeah.
Definitely DJing.
Okay.
DJing's like DJs can make a lot of money.
Mhm.
Successful ones. Yeah, definitely DJing. Like, I mean, like the top DJs in the world, they're getting about $1 million a show.
Yeah.
So the bottom end guys, you know, like residents and staff, maybe they make, you know, what, decent enough money.
Yeah.
YouTube is not a lot of money. Until you start getting monetized and you get like what per million views you get $100. So until you really start getting that going, it's really hard to make money off YouTube. But not just that, you also get like opportunities to do other things, like other experiences from the YouTube or from the DJing. It all kind of ties in. So like for me, like once Corona finishes, I'll definitely do more DJing. But
For this time?
yeah, we're going to focus on the YouTube, but like we definitely want to try to take that to the next level, and try and mix the two together, which is really hard because we're doing horror content. But
You probably can.
I'll be a horror
like
DJ.
Spinning, yes.
I'll come out
Spinning and Taman Festival, probably.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Perfect. That might be, you know what, that could be a good live video.
I'll be there.
But which one do you like the most? If you
Seems
need
you're
to
really
choose.
enjoying doing the YouTube content,
Yeah.
yeah?
I love YouTube content because it's so much fun. We get to explore so many places. We love exploring. I love DJing because I get to go to so many cultures and so many locations and learn so much about the world. And like, my motto is fear is the mind killer. So like, I just don't really believe, like if you get scared, if I get scared of something, I'm gonna do it more. Because yeah, it's what, yeah.
So it's like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I guess to the extent of as long as it doesn't inflict some sort of blockage that's going to stay. So like in the sense of that, yeah, I guess so, yeah. But that's I love DJing, I love it, but the touring side of it's so hard that people don't understand, and that the money's amazing, but it's so hard to tour.
Tiring.
Dude.
Capek haya, Bo.
Capek haya.
Capek akan sangat tidak. Ada lagi yang tanya, Sang?
Nah, udah.
Hanif mungkin ada mau tanya?
Loh.
Dikira ada kamu mau nanya.
Nah, mau nanya sama Mas Hanif.
Oke, silakan.
Ya.
Jadi nih Sobat Aloha, ini Mas Hanif, orang yang selalu ada di behind the scenes, suara-suara dari belakang-belakang sana setiap kali Zac TikTokan atau lagi live di mana, ini dia wujudnya yang bersuara-suara. Mas Hanif boleh tahu udah berapa lama sih kerja sama Bang Jack ini?
Bareng sama Zac ya.
Dan kenapa betah sama dia? Padahal mengalami hal-hal yang tidak diinginkan sebenarnya.
Atau mungkin awalnya coba-coba gitu kan.
Gimana ya? Awalnya sih
Saya coba-coba.
Coba-coba. Awalnya saya coba-coba. Mawar tadi.
Sebut saja Mawar.
awalnya kerja kan bukan konten-konten kayak ginian.
Uh-uh.
Kerja sebagai konten kreator di bidang visual, videographer. Kerja di Sky Garden. Nah, habis Sky Garden udah tutup, tinggal aku sama Zac, terus ngapain ya enaknya ya? Yang pertama, konten pertama itu ya gara-gara diundang collab sama anak-anak Dinar Candy kan. Tentang
itu ya.
Tapi kok kayaknya interesting sih ini, kayaknya asik sih kayak ginian kalau bikin konten. Ya udah coba aja bikin konten kayak gini, lama-lama ketagihan. Dan kita berdua ternyata punya apa ya, pemikiran yang sama. Aku nggak begitu percaya juga sama hal kayak gitu, bukan begitu percaya sama wujudnya sih, kayak karena kebanyakan apa yang kita tonton di sosial media itu kebanyakan fake kan,
Iya.
entertain. Jadi
Jadi
kayak
pemikiranmu lebih
nggak
ke
bisa
logika lah
membedain,
ya.
ya nggak bisa bedain mana yang real sama yang fake lagi. Jadi ya mending kita buktiin aja dah.
Yo,
Iya, tempat-tempat kayak gitu buat nyari yang realnya kayak apa yang kita rasain. Ya, yang pas pertama syuting dapat suara cewek nyanyi itu, abis itu udah, wah pokoknya lanjutin dah. Udah lanjutin, ini asik banget dapet kayak ginian kan.
Udah nanggung nyemplung nih ya.
Iya, udah nyemplung. Ya, akhirnya sampai sekarang udah 2 tahun sama dia.
2 tahun.
Desa baygon.
Baik kan?
Baik ya?
Baik.
Baik, baik,
Baygon.
baik kan?
But understand what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Bagus.
Baik, baik.
I can understand it. Just when I speak it, I'll say the wrong word. So does when I speak English.
Kata Desi Ratasari, baygon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Makasih.
Bagus.
Baik.
Iya.
Aku coba. Aku coba lakukan baygon.
Minum baygon mau?
Minum baygon.
Baygon enak.
Kalau aku minum baygon, aku akan meninggal ya.
Nyetong nanti.
Terus kamu bisa
Apa?
lihat aku di mungkin nggak tahu
Gimana?
di mana aku
Seteng
akan
gitu kan.
mungkin aku akan pergi ke what's it called teman festival. Kamu bisa nonton aku di sana.
Spinning ya?
Mungkin ya. Kalau aku bisa sewa si DJ dari like nggak tahu God or whatever.
Aduh, somprau banget gitu tuh.
Zac, do you have anything you want to say to the viewers?
Tuh,
To the
our
what's it called again?
Ayo.
The name of it?
ya, somprau.
Soprano.
Ya,
Is that soprano? What's soprano?
berarti Alif kayak gini ya gitu kan
This is what he does to me. He does this to me.
every time, right?
Every time. And I'll say something, I just see all these laughing faces. I'm like, that wasn't intelligent. That's not what I wanted.
It was so bad.
Sobat
Sobat what?
Aloha.
Nah, gitu dong.
Aku harap kalian sehat dan terima kasih untuk having me.
Oke.
Dan aku harap sukses untuk channel. And I can't wait to do some collabs in some
Yes.
haunted
yes.
locations.
Yes.
Of course lah.
Oh.
Let's do it one day.
Want to.
Let's do it one
And then
day.
we get him kerasukan.
Lagi ya, lagi.
Lagi.
Ya.
Okay.
307, 408. Oh langsung itu harusnya pasang.
Kebiasaan dah. So Zac, we're from Aloha channel. Risang, me and Denny also really appreciate and a
Thank you.
very big thank you Mas Hanif yang sudah dengan sabar membalas chat-chat WA gue yang bertubi-tubi yang akhirnya jadi juga gitu loh.
Inilah
big thank
bentuknya
you.
gitu kan, seperti inilah
Yoi,
bentuknya si
gitu. Saya ngefans loh sebenarnya bang sama abang tuh dari dulu. Nggak nyangka aja gitu ternyata abang di Bali gitu kan. Terus ih malah bisa jadi bintang tamu gitu. Rasanya gimana gitu loh bang. Iya ya aja.
Makasih.
So so really cannot wait to join and collab.
Yeah.
Pengen lautan-lautan yang Belanda pernah di lautan gitu nih ya. Ya Allah, pengen penasaran.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, he understand that.
Really?
Definitely. Yeah.
Oke, I can say.
It's like a different language.
Gitu. Jadi stay tune untuk Sobat Aloha, jangan lupa di subscribe dan di follow IG kita ya.
Ya, betul sekali, betul sekali. Dan one more time, your YouTube channel and your Instagram if you have one.
Zac Skytek.
Zac Skytek, gitu aja. Bisa
TikTok,
langsung.
YouTube, Instagram sama ya.
All of them, yes.
All
Semuanya
of the
Zac
same.
Skytek.
Zac Skytek, langsung aja di visit atau like, subscribe juga langsung ke sana.
subscribe juga, di follow juga.
Ya,
So,
Juga mereka.
Hah?
Also you guys.
oh iya, pasti harus.
Harus.
Jadi kita tunggu selanjutnya karena kita juga nggak sabar bakalan ikutan dan collab dengan Zac Skytek.
Yep.
Oke,
Itu
stay
aja.
tune. Sampai jumpa
Kita
lagi di
pamit ya.
episode selanjutnya.
Bye.